The director of Marvel's Shang-Chi was asked if he would be interested in directing the upcoming fifth entry in the Avengers franchise. And while he does give props and love to what's been done so far, and those characters in general, he said he has no interest in doing the fifth Avengers film. Instead, it's all about Shang-Chi and the characters he loves. So this piece of info came at us from a recent interview with IGN, where the director of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Dustin Daniel Creighton, was asked about his future working with Marvel Studios, Shang-Chi's future in the MCU, and if he has big plans, such as directing the next entry in the Avengers franchise. And without saying why or going into many of the personal reasons or anything, he said that it's really not one of his hopes, and he doesn't aspire to do something that big. Instead, he loves what he's done with Shang-Chi. He loves that the story resonated with people from all cultures, and that he's proud of the work he's done. And that he doesn't want to go in there and take something away from other directors, because he believes what he's going to be able to do with Shang-Chi and exploring that world and characters is more important than just elevating everything to the next level with another Avengers film. And this, in my mind, is exactly the answer I hoped he would give, and I think every director should give. Again, there's nothing wrong with wanting to direct the next Avengers film, and the reason that the Russos made sense is because the Avengers films have always been Captain America films, and the Avengers are around. You look at that, and that's how they present it. He is the leader of the Avengers, so you always had that skewed, and the Russo brothers were perfect for that. Giving somebody like Dustin Shang-Chi made sense, and he did a tremendous job. Giving him the Avengers, he would then have to start going into all these different corners of the Marvel Universe and start pulling in pieces, and naturally he would play favorites, and he would try to do more with Shang-Chi, and that could end up shortchanging other characters or take away some effect or effort, and just not end up being as solid as it could be had they had somebody who's hired particularly for that job to make that job work. Again, the Russo brothers made sense. So you kind of get what he's saying, and I agree with him 100%. He loved those characters, but for him it's the emotional journey of Shang-Chi that he's invested in, and building out more of that story, world, and characters for fans to enjoy. And that's the exact answer I would hope most directors would give. Yes, he could take a substantial pay increase, and that's great. But again, he seems like a guy, when you look at all those interviews, that loves the passion of doing this and working on this specific franchise more than just an increase in his payday. And you have to respect that. That right there shows you the love for what he's doing. And it's kind of the same thing that James Gunn said about Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll do Guardians, but I don't really want to do the Avengers because it's different. So highly respect this. So with that in mind, who do you guys think would be a great pick to direct the next Avengers film? Probably not Joss Whedon, right? We can all agree there? Okay, good.